Question number 3. What have you learnt from your audience feedback?
Most people said that they liked the black and white effect for the narrative, so for the party and for the flashbacks, because it distinguishes between the past and the present tense. And also for the flashbacks, we had white flashes in between the shots, and somebody said that they really liked that because you could tell that it was a flashback. So it was just...
You could tell the time difference.
You could tell the difference.
Also in the party scene, during the black and white section, we had a few filters in and some transitions. And we used a blur filter, which kind of gave it a drunken feel, made everything a bit blurry.
That worked well, didn't it?
Which, yeah, people like that.
Somebody said that the camera was a bit shaky at times in the party scene. We knew this already, but it was the feel that we wanted, because we wanted it to look like it was like a POV shot, so it was like somebody was drunk.
So it was like natural. Like
we didn't want just like a still camera on a tripod.
It made it look more interesting as well, and we think people kind of got that, and with like the feedback we've got, they kind of agreed with us that it worked well in that section.
Yeah. We were told that the transitions between the performance and the narrative sections were really good. It just helped the music video flow, because we had things like crossfades, additive dissolved,
channel map,
things like that. So it just helped the video flow a bit better. And they said about they really liked the way it flowed as well. So it wasn't like a broken narrative. So it was clear what was going on.
It wasn't jumpy. So another thing people liked was that it was like easy viewing. It wasn't like really uneasy. You knew what was happening. You weren't like
taking it as it comes.
Yeah.
Also, people liked the links between the lyrics and the visuals, which is Andy Goodman's theory. They worked really well because we did like, Down by the River, and it was Down by the River, and These Eyes. Also, we got some good advice that we could use to...
Constructive criticism.
That. They said a storm rages...
This is meant to be
the lyric.
A
storm raging behind his eyes, that's the lyrics then. They said that you should zoom into his eyes and merge it with the flashbacks of her flirting with someone else in the drunk scene, which now I think about it, we could have done that.
Yeah. The same person also said that further on in the song, with the same lyrics, so a storm rages behind these eyes, that we should have a flashback on Mitch and Chanel. So Mitch is like looking all like lovey with her, and then at the end where they meet, instead of her walking around the corner, Mitch should see a girl in the distance, realise it isn't Chanel, and then he turns around and then Chanel stood there smiling at him.
I think that would be pretty good.
I think it would have worked, but I think what we've got is good anyway. I mean, it might have just...
Like, it's just another idea.
We could have tried it. It would have worked still.
Also in the last verse we used a bit of stop motion as well, which was good. It was on time with the beat, and it just fitted in nicely. Kind of gave it a confused feel as well, because obviously it was like spinning round. It was like kind of a fast pan shot, and people liked that. It was different. It wasn't really conventional of a like rock music video, like compared to other videos we've watched, like Foo Fighters these days and Muse Madness.
Yeah.
It wasn't really anything to do like that. So we kind of expanded on the conventions and made it our own. And people liked that. They liked that. They thought it was good.
They thought it was creative as well.
Yeah, definitely. Also, in the narrative bit, we didn't use any artificial lighting, so just all natural light from the sun. Which again, in like videos like Madness, where it's all artificial lighting, didn't really fit in with the characteristics of other rock videos. So people also thought it was good. They thought it was more natural and clear, and
yeah,
they love that shit.
Most people that gave us feedback said that the performance sections was very similitude, so it did look like real life, it did look like Mitch was actually singing the song. We had a lot of people actually asking us if we were singing. And the band members, so the guitarist, they were playing the right chords. The drummer, he was hitting the right drums at the right times.
Which made it better for us.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to learn it, or keep learning it, keep practicing it, because they knew it.
Yeah.
However, we did use artificial lighting in the drama studio where we filmed it. In most performances, you do see like a strobe lighting on the starlight star iconography to kind of enforce it's the lead singer, he's like the big chief.
A lot of people said that the performance section was the strongest part of our music video because of the wide range of shot choices and the camera angles on the different band members, and then obviously with the star iconography, so a lot of close-ups and upshots of things onto Mitch.
Also the editing on beat,
Yeah.
which everyone liked because it did flow, didn't it?
Yeah, and the pace of the editing as well, so
Yeah,
we didn't have
just
just like
right.
one shot for like 5 minutes.
No.
I think what most people liked was on the guitar solo there was like kind of a spinning shot of the guitar,
Yeah.
like a close up, and a lot of people commented on that saying they liked how different it was and like the creativity factor.
Range of
was
shots we
really good.
used on
Yeah,
that
it
as
wasn't
well.
like following the normal conventions of it, was it?
No.
The costume that we chose for throughout the whole music video was like an indie style. So indie, the word indie originates from the word individual. So a lot of people, so the actors that we chose, they came in the clothes that they would normally wear.
Comfortable in.
Yeah, and they weren't.
Isn't like what everyone else would. Well, some people do wear like.
It was quite
Shabby
authentic. It was
things.
quite authentic to the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the costume, it wasn't like mainstream, so there's ridiculous snapback hats and geek tops and things like that, like what everyone wears. It was like individual to that person.
Which kind of fit in with the characteristics of the genre as well, because most people, they kind of wear like the leather jackets, the lumberjacks, the Converse. So,
Or like the boots as well, like biker kind of boots.
and I guess people like that as well when it fits in with the convention, so you can actually tell it's like an indie rock video.
Yeah.
If you like wearing like bikinis and stuff, you think,
Stereotypical.
this is madness.
Yeah.
What is this video? It's Katy Perry. I think people picked up on, which they quite liked, was the pace of the editing. So in the narrative it was like quite slower, more calm, and like a bit more somber.
Performance
And
has
then-
more.
Yeah, as soon as it clicked
Quicker.
as soon as it went into performance, you could like every scene where it went into performance started off with the drums, which gave more of a lively feel, like kind of interacted with the audience more. I think they liked the transition of it, the way how it just went from calm to into it, and then from the performance bit, it just slowly went back into the narrative, went slowly
Using the
again.
transition as
Yeah.
well.
Like your crossfade,
Yeah.
and then it just like quieting down a bit, just like the quiet narrative section. It kicks into the drum again, and people like that. And then also
Just
when
the chorus, isn't it, where it picks up.
yeah, and then when Chanel came, like the music started getting a bit more like lively and happy, and people like that because obviously it kind of it represented in me who
What you're feeling.
I was waiting, and like I was obviously happy to see her, and the music kind of portrayed that with a happy beat, and people kind of saw that and commented on how well it linked in. In the party scene, another thing people liked was how natural it all looked. Because actually being a party, it kind of fitted in well with what we wanted it to be. It wasn't like a set-up one. As you can see, this is the start of the party now. The music's a bit happy, kind of looks like a party kind of jive. Yes, as you can hear by this, it sounds like quite lively, like you could fit a party scene into it, it's quite jumpy. Like you can get quick scene changes like on the beat, like that, which I mentioned. People like the pace of it, so like how quickly it
So
changed.
now it's slowing down, isn't it?
And like 3 times.
Some people said that they liked the way that the band members looked happier as the song progresses. So like the guitarists were joining in with the singing like further on into the song. So like in the beginning, in the first chorus, they weren't really, it was just Mitch and then Mark doing the backing vocals. But the guitarists were like joining in, like they were really getting in.
Gave more
into
of a
the
band
song.
feel, which people liked.
And also, again, it links in with the narrative as well, because the happiest part of the music video is when Chanel turns up. So like that's at the end as well. So it does link in with them.
Yeah.
Performance, the glass I was wearing, they linked in with Mark's top, the drummer, and you kind of can see that in the video, and people picked up on that.
And also you kicking the camera as the guitar solo is about to start.
Yeah, I think it was Giant that said something about that.
Yeah, I think it was. He said that it was just a good way of starting the guitar solo, so it didn't just like go
kind of
straight
kicked
into it.
action, like, it was
Yeah.
Was it different?
A lot of people commented about the kiss with Mitch and Chanel at the end of the narrative part. It was awkward for a reason, wasn't it? We didn't want it to
purposely
be.
made it awkward.
Yeah.
I want it to be like
didn't want it.
natural. Oh, they're just going to kiss. It's got to be awkward because it flows
And we,
Yeah.
and it fits in.
we kind of did that as well, like
It's
pulling
like
out,
efforts.
pulling back in.
Yeah,
It looked good.
It was like really awkward, and people liked that. It kind of, because I was waiting for so long for her
Yeah.
to come down. Like the end result was, it was kind of.
And as
brilliant.
well, because obviously Chanel was chatting up Jai
Yeah.
in the music video,
It's really
and
good. Does she
you,
kiss
so
me?
So
Yeah.
it was a bit like uncertain if it was
Yeah.
going to happen or not. So I guess the music towards the end was a bit happier as well. So kind of just polished it off the
Yeah.
happiness. And then straight after that, it like kicked back into like the performance section, and lots of people said that it was really good. How it just there was no transitions or anything, it just like went bang straight back into it,
Yeah.
and people really liked that. So like the nice happy into like the drums straight
Yeah.
away. People thought it was really good. I like that actually. I thought it was quite
I think
good.
it is good.
Yeah, I like that.
So overall, we learned that our music video was pretty successful,
Yeah,
really,
it was.
wasn't it? From our audience feedback.
Yeah. I think
Nobody said that it was bad.
Bad, no.
Nobody
Yeah.
said that the lip syncing was out.
we
at
got more
any point.
positive comments than negative
Yeah.
comments, and the negative comments we did get, they were just
There was only one or two
things we
about
could
it.
improve. It wasn't
Yeah.
something that we've
No.
done badly.